Greetings, y'all. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I had to actually just finished a powerful breathwork session. There were some questions on the heels of that, and I had to get to my gym. So I did make it to the gym, and this is my setup for today. So got some bleachers. I got basically this. So just a little glimpse into how my head works. When I go to a place, I don't see things like what's this thing called, like railings and stuff like that. I automatically see workout apparatuses or apparati. So I've got my chin up bar here, and I've got my dip station, and I'll show you what that looks like here momentarily. I've also got the stairs. I did a bunch of leg work yesterday, so I don't know that I'm going to do that one today. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to do a whole lot of legs. I might throw in some single leg pistol squats. I've got my jump rope. Again, I don't know if I'm going to do that today either. But I do have my handy dandy towel. So I'm gonna incorporate that. I'm gonna incorporate some spider walks. Let's. So if you're joining me for this specifically to work out, make sure you take off all your jewelry. Huh. Oh God, it's all tied up. I can't. Not functioning right now. Yeah. Okay, we got that situated. So let's drop into it here. If you're joining me, make sure you've got your towel or beats, some music, your favorite music, some water, and we're gonna start. So I'm gonna have to get a new phone, I think, to make this work. But we're gonna start with basically a spider walk, el spider walko. Just to get the body warmed up. I actually ran most of the way down here, so I'm pretty warm as it is. But what's the best way to do this? So spider walk, if you're not familiar with it, is basically you're going to be doing opposite hand and opposite leg are going to be coming forward at the same time, right? So sorry, just going to get a better setup here. So basically, it's going to look like this. Right? You're going to go one side, then the other. And you can go forwards, backwards as well. Okay, so just kind of getting the upper body, lower body warmed up, the hips warmed up. And just do a series of 10 to 12. Forwards and backwards. Right, and you can play with those. So that's exercise number 1. Oh, good tune, good tune. You can't hear it, you're going to have your own tunes, but that's okay. Next one I'm going to throw in, so if you don't have a chin-up bar or a dip station, you can do basically, you can drape your towel over a bar if you have it, or you can even do something like this. So I'll show you this one first. So as long as you have something that you can put the towel in between, right, some sort of a railing, you can actually Just lean back, and I like to stagger my stance, so I'll put one foot in front of the other, and then you're basically transferring the weight from your feet, pushing with the legs, resisting with the back, right? And that resistance and that transfer through the legs from the front to the back allows you to keep tension on the muscle the entire way through the range of motion, right? So I don't know if you can see it very well, but when I come in, I'm resisting with my legs, and then I'm pushing out with my legs and resisting with my upper body with my back, right? So you can really feel that in through the back. So, oh, I got a little ladybug here. So that's what I'm going to do for that. And again, if you have the capacity, some sort of a bar that you're able to do it, you can add in your chin-ups like this. If you don't, just do those. Drape your towel in and around something. If that fails, you can put the towel around your foot and do the same movement, okay? And I'm going to add my chin-ups here, chin-ups and dips in my station here. So I'm going to do some dips first since I've already done the chins. All right, I've got my V here, right here, so it's a perfect little station. Now, if you don't have something like this available to you, you can actually just do push-ups, and you can do a variety of different types of push-ups. Of course, you can change your tempo and all that good stuff, right? Whew. So I think the moral of that story is just to really take a look around at your environment and see what you can use, right? Because the gym doesn't have to be with weights inside. Even though I come from the gym background, I owned a gym for years. It really doesn't just have to be that. So now, go back to, actually, I'm going to switch to a pistol squat. So hold that thought. Now squat, of course. All right. I did a shit ton of squats. I'm going to do squats, sprints, and single leg lunges yesterday. But I'm going to try to do some single leg squats. So single leg squats, or the pistol squats. You can hands like this or head in front of you. Right? And you're just going to try to go down as far as you can. Again, if you're not able to do the single leg, just go into regular squats. Okay, but I'm gonna do a series of these. Always looking up. Great for balance. So it's not, and legs are a little tired from yesterday, to be honest. So you can just start with 5 or 6 of those, or you can go 10 to 15 squats. And and as you go through those, it's obviously going to get a little bit harder, right? But I like to add repetitions each round. So start with 5 or 6 each leg, and then move on from there. And then we'll go back to our spider walks. Right, so again, spider, it's opposite hand, opposite leg. Right, and you can bounce, bring the chest as close to the ground as you can. So you're getting movement in through the hips. And then you're working the chest, the arms a little bit, getting some mobility in. It's a really good one. Really good even just for warm up, let alone anything else. Good time to take a sip of water. All right, so always got your water on hand. You always got your towel. And again, you can really work out anywhere, anytime. Pat Duncan, if I could do this and live through it, you can. You just have to start from where you're at, right? And if you can only do a couple of repetitions, only do a couple of repetitions. Right, this back one is super easy. You can put as much tension on it as you want. All right, and again, that tension's moving in through the legs. So we got in through the back, in through the arms, and then transferring into the legs. Jason Ross, buddy of mine, you think resistance bands are hard? Grab a towel, my friend. This is next level. And again, because you're working the upper end, the lower body. Sorry. I'm in people's way here. All right, I'm just going to set up on the chin-up bar again. So again, you got your dips, but if you don't have the bar, you don't have to do anything crazy. You can just do push-ups. And if you're just starting out and you want to do push-ups from the knees, that's the perfect starting point. And then you drop in your chin-ups if you have them. If you don't, go back to the towel. So I'm just going max reps today, but again, if you're new to this, if you're just starting out, just do 6 to 8 repetitions of each, right? And just really try to maximize the amount of effort you put into it with where you are on your journey. So if you're just starting out, take longer rest periods, drink more water, hydrate in between. Then we're going to the legs again, right? But again, your legs are going to be just starting out, easier squats, right? And with those squats, just make sure that you're not flexing too far forward, right? You want to be nice and tall, eyes forward, head straight, that sort of thing. If you're doing the pistols, just try not to fall over. They usually do get better as you get warmed up. So you can play with that. I think that's around 4. I'm going to do 2 more. All right. Start with 5 or 6, and then add each round. Add 1 or 2 repetitions. See? Beautiful thing with the towel is you have something to wipe your brow, and you have something to train with. So I'm going to add one. I'm going to add an upright bicep curl. So again, this is terrific for, you're going to hit balance, you're going to hit biceps, and then you're going to put a load through the standing leg, right? Ability with the working leg. Okay, so you've got that balance. And again, because of the upper body, lower body combination, you can actually tell if you're working asymmetrically or not. So I can tell if one shoulder's like too far hiked or that sort of thing. All right, so shoulders back, coming up, and then balance, resisting down. Right, coming up, resistance down. Okay, so again, I got a load going through my left leg, working on balance. My core's got to be tight so I'm not all over the place. And then, of course, working the biceps. Right, so just really, when you pull up, resist on the way down. Nice and strong. Up strong, full resistance. So that's round 2. And we got, I'm going to do 6 rounds with you guys again, like I did on last Thursday. A little bit different today, right? And just always trying to change it up, right? So you're always trying to make sure that you're doing something a little bit different, keeping the body guessing. So we're back to the spider walks. Right? If you feel warm and you want to test yourself, instead of bouncing up and down, stay nice and close to the ground. Right? And then backwards, you got a lot more shoulder and tricep work, pushing backwards. Stay nice and close to the ground. Right? Feel the chest and the arms working. And just do as many as you can comfortably before you take that rest. All right. Again, if you need longer rests in between, take them. If you're good to go and you want to push yourself, you reduce that rest time. Because we're reducing the rest time and we're actually have quite a variety of exercises, like we're doing some upper body, lower body stuff, we're doing multiple different muscle groups, you're actually going to be increasing growth hormone production. And as you do so, you're going to be leaner. Of course, you're working the cardiovascular system at the same time, and you're building some muscle. All right, so stagger stance, one leg forward, transitioning into the forward leg and pushing back, rocking on the heels. All right. Really feel it in the back. Really feel it working through that full range of motion. Again, just keeping the back nice and flat, so you don't want any of this. You want to be nice and flat all the way through. And you can play with where your hips are. So you can sit right into it so you're really upright, right? Which is going to work the back a little bit differently. Or you can keep your hips a little higher, right? Almost like a functional bent over row. And you can do them that way. I'll change it up. I did a bunch the other way yesterday. And then depending on how high or how low you got your towel set up, right? Mine's really low right now, right? So you can see that. That's really going to dictate where you're going to feel it into the back. And I know some of you are probably thinking, really a towel? Like, that can be very hard. I don't know if you can hear me, but whew, sweating like a pig and out of breath. So it's all good in the hood. So just setting up there again for my chin-ups. Again, if you can't do the chin-ups, if you don't feel comfortable in that, then go back to the towel. If you can't do your dips, if you don't have a station, do push-ups, but do them with your hands tied together. And then you can play with the tempos too, so you can slow it down on the way down, right? Or you can speed it up. Just play with it, right? You can go from one side to the other, do a little bit of a circle. There's all kinds of stuff you can do if you're just a little bit creative. You can add some plyos here where you're kind of bouncing. Again, you can come up one side to the other. Oh. Just stop before you get too tired to pull yourself up. And make sure you don't fall when you're coming down. All right. So we're back to pistol squats, okay? So again, just you want to roll through this as quickly as you can. I think that was three. That was three. That was three. So this is 4. This is round 4 of 6 or 7. I might show you guys 7 today, just to stay with you on this, and then I'm gonna turn it off and finish up. Finish with a bang, as they say. So again, nice and tall. If you're doing your squats, if you're gonna sit into your, oh no, this is round 3. Never mind. You're gonna sit in. Just make sure you can pick a spot and focus on it. Because if you're all over the place, then you're going to be all over the place. Right? Pick a spot, focus on that spot on the wall or a pole or a tree or something in front of you. And that's going to allow you to maintain that balance. Much more, much easier, much better. Again, if you're doing the single legs, add a repetition. If you need a little extra rest, take that extra rest. I think that's 6 or 7. I'll do one more. Yeah. Okay, so again, just showing that you can really do this stuff anywhere. You don't need a bunch of fancy equipment. I mean, shit, you can get load it full of books or a knapsack, right? Or you can spring and get some kettlebells and different things like that. But I mean, this is all you need: a little bit of body weight, a little bit of searching your surroundings for things that typically would not be perceived as workout, and your body weight. And that creativity and that ingenuity, seeing things a little bit differently, can allow you to beautiful surroundings, be in a stuffy gym, and build the body of your dreams. Right, so again, we got that low going through the left side, pulling in, resisting with the leg. Now I'm resisting with the biceps as I straighten the leg. All right, so again, allows you to really keep the muscle throughout the entire motion. Something that cannot easily be done with weights, because when you start with a weight, major amount of the is at the bottom, and then it gets easier as you move through the range of motion. Side we must do to the other so that we have symmetry and balance. And you can see from the side, right? I'm not doing any of this. Although so again, I'm able to, because of the upper body, lower body combination here, I'm able to tell that my shoulders are back, that they're aligned, that one side's not higher than the other. And so this feedback is going through my entire system, is allowing me for a much more symmetrical workout, a much more balanced workout, incorporating more of my lower body and upper body simultaneously. And it's way harder than the traditional gym, I promise you. Owned one for 12 years, spent my life in gyms. I don't know that I'll go back. Maybe I'll go back to meet people. Maybe I'll spend a week at the gym and 3 weeks outside each month. There's so much more versatility. And so just play with your tempo. You can slow it down. You can pause at the bottom. You can speed it up. Do your pauses in between. you start getting tired. Nothing wrong with a little rest every now and then. And then jump back into your chin-ups again. So again, I like playing with different styles. You're going to engage the muscle fibers differently. And again, stop and break as needed. But otherwise, let it rip. Go for it. Okay, we're going to go back to spider walks. I'm going to, what am I going to do here? I think I'm going to stay with you. What the heck was that? I think that was that only round 3? Feels like it's been a lot more in 30 minutes. Okay, let's do 3 more. But I'm going to throw a curveball at you now. So this is in alignment with the new program, From Mind to Muscle to Spiritual Mastery. All right, so I'm going to engage you to think of a word. And I want you to associate that word with a picture in your mind. All right, so I'm focused on rah, that sort of thing. I want you to focus on love or abundance or optimal health, joy, ease, flow, whatever it is for you, right? And I'm going to focus on love because I'm calling in love. I'm calling in the love of my life. I'm calling in a beautiful woman to walk with me on this journey of life. And so I'm going to focus on love of us holding hands on our wedding day. And that's my picture. And because I'm focused on that while I'm training, I'm rewiring the brain because our brains are in their most neuroplastic state when we're training, when we're working out. And so I'm focused on that love. I'm consciously intentionally choosing to rewire the brain. As I'm doing that, obviously the passion, the invigoration of training, there's a vitality that comes with that. And so I'm mixing that vitality, associating with the word and the picture in my mind of love, and so I'm feeling that love. So I'm rewiring the brain and body for that future potential. And as a result, my external stimulus is internal change, an internal shift in my neurochemistry. And so I want you guys now to employ that word. So whatever that word is for you, and just say it over and over and over again in your head as if it's a mantra, right? So you're not focused on the pain, you're not focused on the repetition counts, you're not focused on anything else other than that word and what you're calling into your life. And just say it over and over again in your head, in your mind. So as many as you can, get some of that hip mobility in there, some upper body, lower body strength. Woo! All right, so just really feel that. Right, and so How did that change it for you? How did that change the movement from focusing or perhaps into thinking about word and that picture that you're focused on? So if you do that for an entire workout, yeah, you're still using the musculature, but your intention is different. Your result, your overall training focus, your overall training response is going to be way different as well. So we're back to the back, we're back to the towel. Got one to there. So I'm going to stay a little more upright this time, upright. Again, rocking, changing the weight from upper body to lower body. Into the legs, pushing on the legs, back. So 5 reps because of the tension that is on the entire system throughout the entire body. I'm breathing like a mopo. But it's good, it's good. Again, just make sure you're even on both sides. So provide that feedback for yourself, or see that feedback. So again, you got, wow. All right, so it's harder than it looks. And, you know, if this is new, brand new, you don't have to go crazy. You don't have to go this hard, right? Instead of doing 6 or 7 rounds with me, just do 3 rounds. Take lots of rest in between. Instead of doing the spiders, do like push-ups from your knees. Instead of doing the dips, do a different style of push-ups from the knees. Instead of the pistol squats, do just regular squats, right? So you can really modify this to suit where you are on your journey. And then as the days and weeks pass, obviously you're going to get stronger and you'll be able to add more, you'll be able to do more, you'll be able to increase the intensity, drop the rest times, all that good stuff. And if you have something going on like this, just make sure you don't fall. That'd be no good for anybody. Right, and again, your dips. So I'm going to play with different ones. One side, other, one side, other side. Right, and then you can just count them out. A couple of extras at the end. Oh, shiza. I forgot my chin-ups. I'm going to go do chin-ups. All right. How's everybody doing? How you all doing? How you all doing? Oh, so it's good. Yeah, it's very good. We're gonna hit. We're gonna hit that. Oh, we're gonna hit the single leg pistol squats. And again, just go as comfortable for you. If you can't do the pistols, just go into a regular squat. Right, regular squat. I'm gonna hit these. We started with like 5 repetitions, 6 repetitions. A repetition each round. Just so that you maintain your balance. I think that's 5. 5. All right, so I'll do a couple more. 6. 2 each. 7. 8. 8. Beautiful. All right, so you really don't need much. Versatility, creativity, a couple of apparatuses, handy dandy towel. Got my towel here. Towel is perfect. Sorry, I'm getting a little verklempt. No, I'm not. Okay, so back into biceps. Handy dandy towel, the trusted towel, the new system, new patented Davy towel system. Okay, and just up, using the leg for resistance, pushing down, biceps are doing the work. Up, leg is resistance, biceps are doing the work. Up strong, feeling it through the arms. Leg is resistance. Beautiful. And then we got to do, of course, the other side. The other side. It's a really big test too, because as you start to get tired, your balance is going to be challenged. Of course, all this is. It's going to be harder to actually maintain that balance and maintain the same level of resistance that you started with. All right, so I think I'm gonna do one more round for you guys. Then I'm gonna talk to you just for a moment, and then I'm gonna leave it there for today. So this will still be 6 rounds. So I think that's pretty good for today. Okay, we're back into the spider walk. So, again, as you can see, a little bit of creativity. Spider walk, upper body, lower body mix. Then we got our bent over rows. And all you need is a fairly sturdy little setup here, right? So you can see that. And you're gonna stagger your stance 1 foot in front of the other. Make sure that you're lined up. You can keep the chest nice and high, right? Or you're gonna actually do a little more bend to the chest, more of a functional row. So you can change that up. And again, you're switching the load from upper body back to lower body legs and transitioning throughout. So you've got same level of tension on the musculature throughout the entire movement. Which of course is killer. Really, really difficult. All right, and you can see sometimes I go a little cockeyed in where I'm feeling it in the body, so I have to adjust, right? And that's that feedback that the towel really gives you, so that you can make sure that you're really working symmetrically throughout the movement. And I'm just going to move into the chin-up station here again. All right, chin-ups and dips. Make sure you've got an even grip on both sides, of course. You can play again with your tempo, 4 counts. Again, you should be focused on that word. What's that word? All right. And then that word is going to create a different training response for you. Right? Everything starts here. Everything starts in the mind. It's that saying, whether you think you can or can't, you're right. Well, it goes for all this stuff. What you're calling in your life, what you're letting go of in your life, what you're stepping into, obstacles you're overcoming, changes you're making. It's all a part of it. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let's do, we'll hit one more set of pistols and we'll hit one more set of bicep curls. And then that'll be close to an hour, folks. So good 6 rounds an hour. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exercises, right? So yeah, let's finish this up and then I'll talk. So again, with the whole adding 1 repetition per guide. Just go slowly. If you find it's too much, switch to dual squat or regular squat, both legs. Come on, John. Finish, John. 4 to go. Stay with me. Finish. Wowzers. Okay. Probably looked a little silly since you couldn't hear. That's okay. I don't mind looking silly every now and then. Even then, biceps. Finish off. Okay, so again with these, low through the leg. You can change the angle a little bit. Make sure both shoulders are back. Resistance from the arms on the way down. Resistance on the leg when you're pulling up. Come all the way back. Set the elbows back deep. All right, and make sure you're feeling it on both sides the same. And then, of course, you got to hit the other side. And so that, as they say, is that. So we did 6 rounds today. It took us the better part of an hour, about 50 minutes. We did spider walks, forwards, backwards. We did bent over row with the towel. If you were able to, you went into dips and chin-ups for the chest and back. If you were not able to, you did another towel exercise and then various push-ups together for your push-ups, right? Then we came back, we did either squats or single leg push-ups or single leg pistol squats. Then we did standing upright bicep curls. And again, no matter where you are on this journey, I want to invite you to take better care of yourself. Know that you are worth it. You're worth the effort. You're worth the strain. As you commit to these small steps along your journey each and every day, it's going to get easier. You're going to get healthier. You're going to be energized with life, with energy. You're going to feel more confident. You're going to be clear. You're going to release all kinds of beautiful, feel-good hormones and endorphins, and the chemistry is going to change in your body. You're going to have more vitality, have more health. You're going to start to feel invincible, right? And the exercise component is just one small. There's obviously components, working on yourself, studying, mindfulness, being conscious of when you're aligned, when you're triggered, when you're thrown off, when you're sad, when you're angry, just aware of what triggers you, who triggers you, why they do. And then there's meditation and breath work and a whole plethora of other tools that you can rely on to align your mind, your body, and your spirit, so that all of those components of which you are made up of really communicate with each other. And as they can begin to communicate with each other, you come into greater coherence and begin to carry a faith, a belief of who you really are and what you're truly capable of. And that's my wish for you. That's my reason for offering all these things. I did a breath work this morning. If you're interested in the breath work, it's every Tuesday at 11:55 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 11:22 Pacific Standard Time, or 2:22 Eastern Time. That's free. You just have to message me, and I'll add you to the Zoom link, to the email. The live workouts are only going to be. I'm going to offer this every Tuesday and Thursday. This Thursday is going to be the last one that's going to be broadcast like this. Otherwise, you're going to have to come into the Connected Community, which I'm going to provide a link below. The Connected Community is a subscription community that you can join and take part in each month. That we're going to have two live workouts, and I've got a whole list of videos and other workouts that you can do. So that's going to be twice a week. We're going to be offering live meditations every week. We're going to have recorded meditations and breath work in there as well. We've got health tool advice. We're going to be doing coaching. We're going to be doing regular lives like this. So lots of value packed in there for you guys. And again, this will be the second last live workout. Otherwise, it'll be every Tuesday and Thursday inside the Connected Community. And you can check out the Connected Community in this link below. And I hope you will join. I hope you will message me about it, because it is really powerful what we can do when we come together. And not only the Connected Community, but also the regular free breathwork sessions every Tuesday at 2 time. Reach out, let's have a conversation. But my goal and my wish for you is that you begin to take your health and your longevity much more seriously, and that you really align with your sole purpose for being here. You begin to live with much more joy, happiness, fulfillment, health, wealth, peace, and gratitude. And I think together, if we do this journey together and we support each other in this journey, there's nothing we cannot accomplish. That's my belief. That's my wish. That's my desire for each one of you. And I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day here in Vancouver, British Columbia. Maybe a few more things, and then I'm off to the next set of calls. So hope you have a beautiful day. Reach out. Love to talk to you. Love to hear from you. That was broadcast over the last couple of days with Giovanni Bartholomew. Thanks, Gio, for having me on your show, The Elemental Awakening. podcast. So check that out. We talked about all kinds of beautiful things from psychedelics to mindset to meditation, good stuff. Share a bit of my journey, and other than that, hope to see you all inside the connected community. Much peace, a lot of love. See you next time.
That was a great message.